bitch tranny. Want the top down, pull up your panties. Catch an op, he smoked on granny. Watch how I get stupid with the yammy. Got a thought for a bitch named Tammy. The way suck dick, keep me happy. Pull off in the ghost, Danny. Lil' bro throwing bullets, Manny. That nigga a bitch tranny. Want the top down, pull up your panties. Catch an op, he smoked on granny. Watch how I get stupid with the yammy. Got a thought for a bitch named Tammy. The way suck dick, keep me happy. Hey, I'm too trill, no Sammy. If it's up, then it's stuck, come get at me. If it's real smoke, don't add me. I'm giving out yams with this yammy. Go ghost mode, like Danny. Diamonds on me, they dancing. Designer everything, I look fancy. I'm too hot, somebody please fan me. I fucked his bitch, goddamn me. I'm too much lean, can't tell if I'm standing. I'm too up, they can't manage. Taste getting cut, no banish. They make a wrong move, then fan him. I'm the blaming man, let me blame him. Dead man got me on the space, I ain't landing. Fuck the judge and they stab, free damage.
Hold on. I don't think these niggas comprehend it. I don't think these niggas hear you, bro.
All right. Yeah. Thousandaires, we back at it.
Yeah, bro. Who's that?
Trey 5 TNT.
Trey 5 TNT.
Yeah. Some dudes from East Denver.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any music from them for a minute. This song is kind of old. This came out 2019.
Should we play another one?
We can, yeah. Let's do it. They got some really good ones.
Play the newest one. The newest. We on YouTube.
The newest song they have.
You on YouTube?
I am on YouTube.
Yeah, the newest one they got on YouTube.
Okay. This one is.
Let's play a little bit of it.
All right, this is 2020. June 2020.
Real outlaw crip, give a fuck about a bitch. Run off on a thought, treat her ass like a lick. Fucking on this rapping ass, capping ass bitch. We can flick up a bitch, you cropped out the picture. Oh, you playing games, I'm finna fuck on your sister. He was flexing with his bitch, so I took her. Man, I'm getting tired of you bop assholes. Posting pictures all day and these stolen ass clothes. Bitches be zeked out, putting coke down their nose. Think I'm supposed to be mad cause you fucked up my bros. Tryna kill over that bitch, better let her go. Jody ass lost his life all because that hoe. Bitch, hang with the folks, but fucking on the low. All that hair that you buying, bitch, you forgot some soap. Finna take a trip to Texas, I miss Crystal's throat. Big P, little ass niggas better take notes. Hey, bitch, bro, shut up. If you ever got a chance, then bitch, you lucked up. I ain't even fuck that bitch, I just got sucked up. Really easy thought she be trying to act stuck. Where is your Uber? Lost little bitch, all she fuck with is losers. I fuck the whole group, TNT the chooser. Think she know game, ayy, watch how I do it. GHS, we still got whole salute. Nigga found out how I did this bitch, relationship ruined. That bitch be giving knowledge, like she got students. That bitch be giving knowledge, ayy, like she got students.
Yellow Jody mad cause nigga heard I'm fucking on his bitch. Tell that bitch to leave that nigga cause in real life he a snitch. Make my stripper get his addy since he posting all that shit. Send that nigga to the store and tell him don't forget the tips. Hoes is out here showing clothes thinking we don't know that shit. I'ma break her for a fucker, make her spin it on my fit. I done fucked her on the floor and then she kiss you on your lips. Got his addy cause a horny nigga think he finna hit. Bitch don't post me on your snapper, I'm gon' punch you in your shit. You didn't say he finna fuck you out your house, bitch it's a lick. Keep on rubbing on my waist, ho that's my burner, not my dick. Only time I say I love her when direct deposit hit. Put these phones in your name, I'ma break you off your strip. Took a picture off.
What's that girl that said that shit?
Before I let you have my baby, I'ma push you off.
Which part?
It has OGs in it. Oh, Shoreline Mafia.
Yeah.
You can see with me, I'm not finna tell your mans. Girl, your nigga broke, advise that man to change his pants. That nigga broke, all of Jody could buy you with some Vans. My section 8 bitch sucked me up and she don't use no hands. Just seen some groupies out in public, treat them like some fans. You ain't never left the city, bitch, where's your plans? Heard that bitch was out here thotting, so I fucked the friends.
Oh my god. Did y'all mom know y'all thotting like this?
That's good.
Red ass bitch. And Jody ass nigga, I know you better stop.
Wait, let me see the fuck. Them niggas gotta be super young though.
I think they're like my age.
Yeah.
I think they may or may not. I don't want to speak on their situation, but I think one or both of them are locked up.
Oh yeah.
Why, I think that's why they're not putting music out. But
yeah, that would make sense. Shit, bro.
Not to get in their business, but
that's all right. I'm about to interview this nigga that's about to do a bid in like a month.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like how long of a bid? Like
I don't know.
A bid.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was, it was just like kept flaking on each other and stuff. Not disrespectfully, just like, yeah, it's not happening today.
Right.
And he had posted something like, "Oh man, I might have to start doing my bid like early or something." And I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like, like,
right? Because sometimes they send it to you, and then you get to go home, and then you get a date when you come back.
Yeah.
Or when to come back.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had like another court date to
Right.
Like he knows it's coming, but he just doesn't know when. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
Did you see that? I think we may have spoke about this last time, but did you see that DJ Vlad interview with Rico Reckless?
Oh yeah, we did speak about that. Yeah, the crazy booty bandit stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Or I guess not bandits, but just booty something.
Yeah, booty warriors.
These are these. I mean, you're supposed to be afraid of these niggas outside of jail.
Right. Crazy.
Is it snitching? Is it snitching if someone does that? Some of that.
I mean,
that stuff outside world and call the cops or whatever. Is it snitching then?
I mean, I guess that is a form of snitching. I guess.
Is there levels now?
I mean,
let's talk about it. I'm just trying to figure it out.
If we're like sticking strictly to the rules,
what's the rules? I thought it was just you snitched, you didn't snitch. That was it. There was no kind of in between. There was no like.
We call that binary. It's like,
yeah,
it's
and then there's
0 or 1.
Yeah,
then you snitched or you didn't snitch.
Yeah, yes, and then you could dry snitch, but you could snitch and you didn't have to at all. Like it didn't even really benefit you other than you snitching.
Right.
You sure that shit's good, man? You kind of made a face like.
No, I'm trying to figure out it's like it's the peach pear. I'm trying to figure out if I'm drinking just the top. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
I'm trying to
figure. You need the spoon?
No. It tastes good, but I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, is this just the? Because it doesn't taste like very boozy, which is a good thing. But I'm also like, is this just the top? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't put too much booze in there. It's like 2 shots, 3 shots maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I was just like trying to figure out like.
I just like the face. I was like, oh shit.
No, I was just like trying to. No, it doesn't. I was just trying to figure out like.
I was like, this dude trying to be nice. Shit, like, oh, it's great. It's really good, dude.
No, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm like, am I just tasting the peach pear soda water or whatever you call it?
It is pretty strong.
Right.
I made some like blood orange margaritas for my girl the other day, and that peach pear like kind of took over.
I do. Yeah. I had a what was it? A strawberry rhubarb margarita last night. That was pretty delicious.
This sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
I never read that. No, I never read that.
Me neither. I was just like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll take it.
That was it.
Had it with some street tacos. It was a great time.
Some barbacoa.
No, I wish it was chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be taxing for the barbacoa.
There's some of these trucks can do the chicken really well.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like an art, like compared to I feel like the barbacoa and the steak's always kind of gonna be good, and the pork's it's just like greasy meat.
Right.
The chicken's so lean, you gotta have some skills.
You got a point there,
right?
You got a point for sure.
And they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I've been getting pretty good with the steaks.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
What, you've been making them?
Yeah.
I didn't know you cook, bro.
I've been trying to cook a lot more lately.
What and so you can make?
I've been trying.
So steak tacos are pretty much your specialty at this point.
No, just like a T-bone steak. You know what I'm saying? New York strip.
Yeah.
Just like a good steak.
How do you cook your steak, bro? You put on the grill. What do you do? Put on the pan, cast iron.
Yeah, just the cast iron. I don't get too fancy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think cast iron kind of fancy.
If I had a grill, I would probably grill it. It'd probably be better. But I just put it on the little cast iron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let it sit in some seasonings for an hour or two.
Medium rare.
Like even more. Yeah, probably.
You just take medium rare?
Yeah.
You're white, dude.
What?
That's the white part of you.
There's science behind it, though.
White science, the white man science.
White science. Well, basically, like when you cut a cow or whatever, like all the bacteria or whatnot's on the outside of it.
Yeah.
So when you
know it's not blood.
Right. So when you cut into it, like literally like the inside of the meat is still good.
Oh yeah.
But like all the outside, like that was exposed to the outside.
That's the issue.
And like exposed to the blade or whatever, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all the bad stuff you don't want to eat. So that's what you cook off. But like once the outside is cooked, like whatever's in there, that's the good stuff.
I've had to trick my black and Puerto Rican friends to eat steak not well done or burgers not well done. all my white friends would be like, yeah, bro, medium rare, dude. Like,
No, but with
bloody.
but with burgers, it's different because it's ground.
It is
because
different.
it's ground meat. So basically, they're taking like the good part, quote unquote, the good part of the meat that that doesn't need to be cooked in the steak, and they're grounding it up, like mixing all the bacteria together. That's why when you get a burger, you're probably gonna want to get it well done. You know what I'm saying? You're more likely to get the salmonella from like if you get a pink burger, but if you eat a pink steak, that's like the point.
How many people you know got salmonella or E. coli?
Oh, I don't know. I eat cookie dough all the time, so that's like my weakness.
Yeah, that's dangerous too.
Yeah,
bro.
very dangerous.
That it is the cookie dough.
Yeah, I'll just eat straight cookie dough out the tub.
I mean, the shit is good.
Delicious.
Yeah, yo, no, but with the burgers, yeah, I'd rather do my burger like medium well because it's crumbly. It's like crumbly meat, you know.
Right.
I don't want no crumbly ass like. Anyway, yeah, but I have to trick my friends. That's what white boys do, though. Everybody who's white in my family always got their steaks like bloody as fuck, and all my black and Puerto Rican sellers are like, well done, eating beefsteak or whatever. It's like or they go out and they get wings and they ask for their wings, well crispy. Done, extra crispy, well done.
Well, yeah, I can
all
get that.
Flats.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dog. At my restaurant, we just straight up took away bone-in wings.
it's just boneless.
Yeah. And people be like, y'all don't got bone-in wings? I'd be like, no.
Why?
Because,
what happened?
Because like a year ago, there was a quote-unquote shortage, and our supplier or whatever started like taxing. So they were like, nah, we'll just use these boneless wings because we have like chicken nuggets on the kids' meal, and it's the same shit, except they toss it in sauce, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I mean, are they good?
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I enjoy them.
Yeah, I eat a boneless wing.
But yeah, I'm more of a boneless wing guy myself.
Are you?
Anyways, but I'm
face.
just saying, like, you can go down to the little chicken spot down the street, like the hood spot down the street, and they got all the wings you could want.
Yeah.
For
Probably full wings too.
Yeah, for the low, like you know what I'm saying, like
just ask them to throw it like, down one time real quick.
50 cents a wing, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff.
Right.
And they got all
$6.50 with the wings with the JoJo's or whatever. Right? I'm always that guy that I'm like, yo, can you just dip those in the fryer real quick for me? That guy, like I want them hot, you know.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Like I'll spend money with you, but you gotta.
It's gotta be right.
Yeah, so when you have your coffee and someone brings you a little like warmer upper, you know what I mean? And then we're good.
Fair enough.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy. I need to find like a good like what is it, food truck spot.
What, like the spot where like all the food trucks pull up?
Congregate, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't really.
There should be a spot like that they congregate. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of food trucks out here. Maybe they like don't fuck with each other.
Maybe that's
it.
Like there used to be
turf wars.
There used to be a day like when I was in college downtown that they would like it'd be like they would all pull up. But I don't know.
Just one day.
I mean, there was a couple days.
Okay,
like I don't know.
Yeah,
college shit.
Yeah.
Whenever like it would start getting warm.
Maybe they pull up like
there was like
the colleges around school season around like 12 and shit.
Right.
O'clock.
Yeah. I don't know. I always enjoyed it. I was always like, oh shit. It's like not all you could eat, but like
you got options, right?
Yeah, a whole bunch of options.
Yeah.
You can eat all over the world, basically.
Yeah.
You got the Thai one, you got the Korean barbecue, you got the New York pizza.
Burger.
Yeah, regular ass burgers. You got the
Euros. Obviously the Mexican one. Yeah, the Euros.
The Euros or gyros or however I don't know what the right way to say that is.
I don't know.
Is it Euro or gyro?
I think it's Euro, but
I think it's Euro too, but
I think it's Euro. I'm pretty sure it's Euro, but people say gyros. Gee.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's kind of like when I'm playing basketball, like when I get into the paint, I don't take a gyro step.
That's true, but it is spelled different.
Exactly. So maybe it's gyro.
Right. It's like, is it GIF or GIF?
I always say GIF.
Do you?
I say GIF.
I say GIF.
But okay. GIF is the peanut butter.
That's true.
So I'm fucking up.
What is it? Meme or... There's a different way to say it too.
Meme.
I think it's something like that.
It's meme over. It's meme as far as I know.
Whatever. Potato.
Yeah. Tomato.
That's okay. My grandma used to always call it breakfast. She's always
Really?
Yeah, I'd be like,
That's really funny. Actually.
yeah, I'd be like, I used to look at her like, are you trying to just be fancy?
I think she's trolling.
After a while, I'd be like, are you like, is this just like you're like living out this troll?
Bro, I think she's trolling, yo.
Yeah,
Breakfast.
yeah, she would always say it some fancy way. So funny.
Yo. What are we gonna do, man? What are we gonna do? We're gonna what's some of the next moves to improve the pod, bro?
I think we need I think we need to grab some guests, get some guests on here.
Yeah.
Get some people to start circulating the word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we kind of got our groove that where we can like kind of like understand our dynamic.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
And just keep it going.
Right.
Yeah. It would be cool. I think this is, and it's not a diss to us to say that we're too chill.
Right.
You know, it's not a diss or nothing. It's not a diss being a stand up, classy kind of nigga, you know.
For sure.
But it would be cool to have some of the dynamics in here. I mean, people said they would come on, but you know how we kind of like randomly schedule it, so to expect someone to just come through isn't like crazy, but you know how it goes, you know.
For sure.
I did so, and I've asked though, so real quick, I did ask somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but they kind of try to be like cool, like, you know, like, oh, I'm cool on that, like I'm too big for it or whatever. And they try to do that, and I read it, and I'm like, maybe I'm just being light skinned and sensitive.
Okay.
Right. But you know how like rappers talk and artists talk, like. You know, and it's weird because 1 minute they're like super big, and the next minute they're on your dick, and it's just like, what's going on? Like, just be normal, bro. This is work, you know. Right. I'm not playing like a character like you are, and I respect you, but I don't have to do that. You know, just talk to me. You know,
fair
like,
point.
Hit pause and just like talk to me for a second. And I was like, yeah, you should come pod with us, and. It was like pod, like question, well, what's pod? And I was just like, I was like, podcast. Me and Mac, blah, we do the podcast or whatever. And it was like, oh yeah, I'm cool on that. Like, oh, like, like emoji, I'm cool on that or whatever. I saw that shit. I looked at, and you ever like start typing? Like I start typing because I'm toxic like that. I start typing like a paragraph. I'm about to dog this thing for now. Like I already had my interview. Like I don't gotta ever fucking talk to you again. And you don't even have a following like that. Like,
right.
And if I know anything, you probably won't get one like that, honestly. Sorry. But it's, so I started typing in like paragraph in. And I'm like, nah, man, I got deleted. So I deleted all that shit. And then I just said something nice, and then it got nice again. So he might come on, you know.
Oh, fair enough.
You're right. Yeah. So that's how that went, you know. But I had to check myself sometimes, like dealing with this stuff. Because like, I don't know. I don't like when people are like, trying to like snipe. It's like, bro, like you're not big, bro. Like you're not big.
Right,
you know?
right. Like we're all trying to make it out here at this point, you know.
Yeah. And I did an interview with 2 dudes, and I'm supposed to drop it, but they don't have a picture together. It was supposed to be an interview with one guy. This is rap stuff. This is the stupid rap stuff that happens, right? I'm interviewing one rapper. All of a sudden, it's 2. So I stopped taking pictures with people, which doesn't really benefit me, and I'll probably start doing it again. But I was like, I don't want to just take pictures with these niggas, like,
right?
Just trying to like be myself, and but they're in a group, and there's 4 people in the group, collective, right? Interviewed 2 of them, and they don't have a picture together. They don't have a picture together, and I know maybe that doesn't sound like the biggest deal to the world. But to someone like me who is I'm just like, just give me a picture, you guys, and I'll put some font and my face on it, and then I'll drop like, that's the visual. And it's not a big deal. I could just do pictures of them individually, but it's supposed to be like one thing, you know. For them, I've been waiting on a picture for like 2 weeks to drop this interview.
Right.
You know, and I don't know. Is that weird? Am I tripping?
I mean, it's probably a little weird. A little bit.
You know?
Is it like a group, like Slaughterhouse is a group?
No, it's more like
Or like Odd
ASAP.
Future is a group? Yeah, okay.
So it's
Gotcha.
they are individuals first.
Right. That's kind of the point I'm getting at.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Fair enough.
interview stuff.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. So that's what's been going on. And I got a couple more too, but
Yeah. I mean, like, maybe it doesn't really have to be interview style, you know what I'm saying? We could just get them their input on
yeah.
what the word is.
Yeah. Or what
Topics of the
topics
week.
are and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think having like a female guest would be dope. Just getting a female point of view.
The lady's perspective.
Yeah.
Can't be talking about sports the whole time, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Unless they know a thing or two about sports.
That's true. That's true. I want to be all like Cam Newton up here, you know.
Right.
Just assuming.
They were on his ass. Did you see that?
They're always on Cam's ass,
For what he said on $1 Million Worth of Game?
Mm-hmm. I don't think that one was bad though.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad.
What do you say? Like,
You basically just said there's a difference between a stand-up woman and a bad bitch.
yeah, exactly.
It's not that crazy of a take.
It's not, and it's
it's
only people who are just full of rhetoric and don't.
Right.
And they're just waiting to get mad. They're just
Right.
waiting. Don't say like any of these words that like these simple words that we learned when we were kids to trigger you. You know.
Yeah. At the same time, it's like sometimes these topics get old.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
So
what I'm
even
saying?
getting that upset over it,
That's what we have, like Kevin Samuels and fucking Fresh and Fit and niggas like that for. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that shit from Cam Newton. That's
Yeah,
probably
I
the
know.
only pushback I would get. But like other than that, he made a solid.
but you know
solid
they
point.
brought it up on the podcast. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Very true.
gonna
Very true.
take a
I
whole
mean, they were
clip.
asking about his upbringing and his.
And it's
talking
like,
about
and the
his
people who are
parents.
mad at it, it's like you don't even watch that platform, nor do you watch Cam Newton. You just found some clip that somebody took, and you're like, oh, like I doubt you watched the whole thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you just everyone's at everybody's neck right now for whatever reason, but not really doing shit. So it's like, and it's Cam Newton's so easy to pick on because he's cringy.
A little bit.
You know, he's so easy to pick on, and like,
Yeah, with that weird. I'm mad they didn't ask him about that weird ass font he uses on Instagram. That's be my first question. Like, what's up with that, bro? Like,
where'd you
is there
be?
a reason you
It's
do
Cam-
that,
it's Cam's.
or
It's his font.
just please tell me why?
It's his shit, bro.
That's like the first question. Like, once we get that out of the way, like we could probably like have an actual conversation.
The dude threw the sloppiest touchdown when he came back. That shit look garbage. He like threw the whole body. He like threw it like Baker, but he's like 6'5", so it's like.
Yeah. What can we say? I feel like Von Miller ruined his whole career.
Bro, that was the worst Super Bowl ever, bro. Don't make me start dogging that Denver Carolina Super Bowl. My heart's already been broken, so you can't even say nothing about the Browns that could hurt my feelings.
Fair enough. Whatever. I think the Broncos have gotten blown out in 2 Super Bowls. I think one might have been by the Browns back in the day. No,
Probably before. No, there was the one where you guys came back, and I think that was before there was a Super Bowl.
I know there's one.
was like a historic
I
drive
know
that
there's
people
one
talk
Super
about.
Bowl that we got blown. Like, this was like way back in the day that we got blown out like 55-10 or something like that. Something
sucks.
crazy. And then we obviously got blown up by the Seahawks that one year. Let's not. We don't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, Broncos have gotten blown out in Super Bowls before.
Hey, they're making it though.
Yeah. And what we've got?
Y'all
Three,
about the ball this year too.
well, we got three. We got 3 rings and I think 5 trips, 5 or 6
I'm about to,
trips.
yeah, I'm about to pick up a couple Broncos players for sure in fantasy this year.
Should I get into fantasy?
I think you'll like it. I made fun of this shit until I did it.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, it's.
I was just always-
like, nigga, I'm getting money. I don't got time for that, or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's kind of been my
Yeah, some kind of like it don't take like,
But like all my
10 minutes out of my day.
right, but all my coworkers do it,
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
and like they have like a buying league, and I think
Yeah.
it's like $100, something like that, and then
Yeah.
and then whoever wins the whole league gets the gets all the money then.
Yeah, it gets more fun
Or they
as
split
you
it,
go
or they
because
split it,
you start to see people or the players' tendencies. Like if you get like Kyler Murray, like he'll be great for like you watched it like 10 weeks, and then that last 6 weeks, it's not going so well.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like I had like Justin Herbert was kind of the same way too. Like that was my guy. He's balling, and then like last like 4 weeks, he wasn't doing so good. Like it was fucking me up. But I had Joe Burrow too, and I should have just played him because he was balling at the end of the year.
I actually had a class in high school where we did fantasy football, but like a mock version.
Nice.
And
Yeah, you can do mock drafts and shit.
But we
That's
had
really cool.
Basically, we just had up all the points ourselves, and we counted it as a math elective.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, there's people who do that, and they pick defensive guys individually too.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you just picked a team defense, basically. Like you're
Normally you do, but some people really get into it and they do that. I was in one of those leagues, but like I backed out. It was too much. It was too many players. It was really dope though. Really dope.
Okay.
But yeah, it's funny that people they come in Cam Newton so hard. Like I always see like, especially like white dudes hate Cam Newton. White football fans.
Or like that video of him where that 14-year-old is coming at him. He's like, "You suck."
Yeah. You trash, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. People do be hating on Cam Newton, but it's like he doesn't give them reason, but it's like he's easy to hate on.
Yeah.
You know?
It just strikes me. It's like, why do you hate this dude so much? He's just kind of, I know he's kind of cringy, but it's like, so what?
Fair enough.
He's like from Atlanta, like outspoken, bro. Like,
Do we think he can have an actually productive season, or do you think that's in his past?
I mean, he could be like a Kirk Cousins kind of player, but he's not. He was like an athletic, like big college kind of quarterback.
Yeah.
He never really. He could stay in the pocket sometimes, but he's not like super accurate.
I mean, he has a big arm. He could throw down.
He's got a rocket, but he's not like threading the needle like that. Not that he couldn't if he did it. I guess probably at this point in his career, it's probably too late. But I mean, he was playing good at the Patriots before he got COVID.
That is true.
It's not like that was like a super talented team. Like, I mean, who's on their offense? Like the Kill Harry is like okay.
Fair enough. I mean, but Mac Jones made it.
Yeah, exactly. But again, like he seems pretty average.
Right. But
It's like smart quarterback. He doesn't have a big arm.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like Mac Jones can make it work, but Cam kind of couldn't. And
But
Jones
Cam
is
was.
average.
Cam was. He was winning most of his games, and then he got sick, and then it was over with. Then he got hurt, and then it was over with.
Okay, fair point.
All I'm saying, he's like average now. It's not like I don't know if it's worth the press,
Right.
Because he's gonna talk a bunch of shit and
Fair
say,
enough.
I don't know. He's like not that great.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point. All right.
All-star backup.
What do we think? It's a Sam Darnold. That's wild.
No, I'll take Cam over Sam though.
Oh yeah, any day. What do
Holy
we?
smokes.
What do we think about the upcoming NBA playoffs? How things are shaping up? We definitely got the A seed for the East.
AC, yeah. So it's Hawks, Heat. It's Celtics, Nets.
Ooh, it's gonna be tough.
Milwaukee, Toronto.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think.
I think I saw that earlier today.
And then the other East teams are. Who else is playing well? So, Heat, Celtics, Hawks, Nets.
There's got to be two more.
Yeah, why am I drawing a blank here? Yeesh.
That's the East for you.
No, really, what the fuck?
Pacers aren't in the mix.
No, Pacers are ass. Pacers traded Sabonis to the Kings.
Ugh. Okay. Well, I know we got Nuggets, Warriors. What else we got in the West? Who's the number one seed in the West?
Suns.
Okay.
but nobody talks about. They've been talking about the Lakers all year, and they didn't even make it. They never talk about this. The Suns lost like 14 games.
They only talk about the Suns because they fucking were dancing around before their games. Wouldn't they be like, someone needs to teach these dudes a lesson?
Unsportsman. Like, yeah, let's just do it. I can't believe we don't know about her. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just mad because my team lost tonight. NBA playoff. Why did 2015 NBA playoffs come out?
It's a good year.
It was a good year. Wow, we didn't talk about the 76ers. That's so funny. Okay, bracket.
I think it's 76ers, Toronto maybe, right?
Oh, bracket. There we go. Here we go. I think. Yeah, so it's the Heat, Hawks, 76ers, Raptors. Oh, the Bulls. Milwaukee and the Bulls. And then Celtics, Nets. And then Suns and whoever wins out of the Pelicans and Clippers. It was Pelicans last time we checked. And then Mavericks, Jazz. Golden State, Nuggets. And then Grizzlies, Timberwolves. I think the Grizzlies... Wait. Let's start with the East. No, let's start with the West.
I think the Timberwolves might pull that one off.
So let's go from the top to the bottom, and hold on, maybe this Pelicans game is over. But it's the third quarter, 56-53 Pelicans. So
Paul George isn't playing.
He's not?
He's out.
Oh. Man, what a disaster that team's been.
Yeah, I mean, they lost against the Wolves.
Yeah, they're leaning on Reggie Jackson and Morris right now. Batum got 2 points. Remember when Batum was a beast on the Trailblazers?
Oh, CJ McCollum?
No, Nicholas Batum. It was when they had that crazy team. It was like Nicholas. He was on there when they had, remember Brandon Roy? It was Nicholas Batum, Brandon Roy, and even after that, it was Dame, CJ, Nicholas Batum, and then Marcus Aldridge. Like they had like a 10-year span where they kind of borrowed these different players. McCollum came later, but they had a really sick ass squad. But Batum would ball. He balled out and got a big contract, and then went to the Clippers, and he was like a 3 and average D guy now.
That's kind of what happens when you go to the Clippers. Sometimes you just become average.
Bro, I got a video I'm gonna send you. It's the Clippers curse video.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. I used to be a huge Clippers fan back when it was Lob City. I was really rooting for them to get a championship. They threw off the.
Me too.
I think I've spoke on this before, but they threw off the fucking Spurs, Tim Duncan Spurs.
Yeah, man.
They came back 3-1. What was it? It was just a crazy ass series. I think they played the Rockets next with James Harden's Rockets. Like, it was back
They
in
both
that
got
day.
hurt, right? Was it that year? Blake went out first.
I think so.
And then Chris went out.
I think so. But they had. I think that's when they had JJ Redick or Matthew Barnes. It was Matthew Barnes.
Both. Did they? And then yeah.
I think they did.
And they had Jamal Crawford too.
Yeah, I was just about to say Jamal Crawford.
Jordan when he was could jump still.
Yep. Good days.
Good team, bro.
Good days. That's when I was a huge Clippers fan.
Yeah.
It just started fucking up.
It would have happened if they didn't get hurt.
I think so.
I definitely bet.
But I mean, you could say that about tons of teams.
So this is Max. Playoff predictions.
Okay, yeah, let's get it.
Okay. Real quick, who's gonna win the game between the Pelicans and the Clippers?
I'm gonna probably say. I might say. I'll say the Pelicans just because Paul George is out.
Yeah, I would say Pelicans too. I don't think Reggie Jackson's gonna do it.
Right.
So, first seed Phoenix Suns versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Who wins and what's the game count?
I'll go Suns. What is it? 4-2.
4-2. Okay, I'll go Suns. Gentleman sweep. I think Pelicans will get hot one game.
Fair enough.
I think that's all I got though. I think the Suns are about to. I don't know. You got to expound. It's just what's gonna happen.
I think so. I mean, who do they really have? Lonzo Ball isn't playing. No, he's on the Bulls,
and he's not playing though. So doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm still thinking that he's with Brandon Ingram on the fucking Pelicans for some reason.
Yeah,
but all they really have is Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum, and they're like
and role players. I mean, they got like Valanciunas. He's okay.
Yeah,
but
they got that one sneaky dude.
Jackson Hayes.
No, he's kind of cool too. I
like
kind of fuck with him.
I don't even think he's like really good. Honestly.
I don't think he's that good.
I just like see him dunk sometimes.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, I'm like, yes.
I liked watching him back in this a couple years ago when he was playing summer league. He was just shitting on it.
Yeah, he was.
But he has he looks like a
heart.
No, he's like some type of Spaniard dude. He looks like, and he has like braids real long, and he'll wait on the inbound. And then go and steal the ball as like the point guard's taking it up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, no, I don't. Okay, well, cool. So they got they got some people. They got some people.
Yeah,
I'm. That's cool. You giving them two. I don't think they got nothing. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, the Suns. It's Chris Paul's sons. Come on.
Yeah, so I think Chris Paul's better than all those guys, and I'll take Devin Booker all those guys.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'll probably take Dayton over all those guys except Ingram. You know, so it's like it's over with. Okay, the Mavericks, which Luka's got a calf strain.
Yeah, he's definitely out the first game, but
a calf strain's like I don't know. Those are weird injuries versus the Jazz.
I don't know. Who else do they really have other than Luka? It's like it feels like back in the LeBron days where he was like carrying the whole team.
Yeah, they got decent guys.
Kristaps Porzingis isn't really playing.
He's in the Wizards now.
What the fuck? What happened?
They traded him. They got Spencer Dinwiddie now.
That was the trade?
It was like other people too. Spencer Dinwiddie could ball.
He can ball, but come on now.
That's what they need. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's the best you could do.
Porzingis could be like he could be at probably his ceiling is Jokic. You know,
I still believe in him too, but he just hasn't been the same since the injury. He's not bad at all, but
he's like actively playing for them though.
He plays, yeah, but he's still hurt a lot.
Okay,
you know, but yeah, it's okay. So yeah, they have like Spencer Dinwiddie now. And they play Norman Powell. They still play pretty good, but it's Tim Hardaway Jr. But it's pretty much all Luka just doing his shit.
So I'm just like. I don't really trust that ragtag team of dudes against.
No way.
Against, seasons veterans on the Jazz. You know, Rudy Gobert. What's his name?
Mike Conley. Donovan Mitchell.
Jordan Clarkson. Is that his
Jordan
name?
Clarkson, yeah.
I fuck with him when he used to play for the Lakers back in the day.
Yeah, man. He'll fuck you up if he gets hot.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
Like the new J.R. Smith for real.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Okay, so the Mavericks, he might come back if he does or not, whatever. I
think the Jazz take this either way. If he does come back, I think it'll be pretty close, probably 6-game series.
Yeah.
But one game, probably it's still a competitive series. I'll probably say 4-2.
Yeah.
4-2 again. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna give Jazz another gentleman's sweep. I think Luka might come back, and he's gonna come back and just be like, because they're gonna pick on him like they pick on all the European players in the playoffs. And they're like, oh, what the hell? Like, what's going on? It's like it's a different game now, right? You know. All right, we got third seed Warriors versus the Nuggets. Hometown.
This is gonna be tough.
Home team.
It's gonna be tough. I'll say we go to
different situations here. Steph's hurt. Jamal Murray may come back.
Yeah. I don't see Steph staying out for the whole series. This is my thing. You know. I'll say it's a 7-game series with us taking it. It's my prediction.
Wait, no, is that if Jamal Murray comes back, or just if he doesn't come back? Is it gonna happen no matter what?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna happen no matter what. For some, I don't know. They do have a tough squad. They do have a tough squad. Though.
Yeah, the rest of the team's good too.
I mean, fucking Andrew Wiggins has stepped it up for sure. Jordan Poole, balling for fucking no reason. That dude's balling.
Yeah, he's really like.
I mean, and
Draymond's back.
Draymond's
and
back.
Clay's
That makes
back. Like,
that makes a huge difference, honestly.
yeah.
He's like the glue guy.
So, I mean, I'll give them. I mean, I'm gonna do Warriors in 6. I think Jokic should be able to just do. He's gonna be too much for a couple games. It's too much for them.
Yeah, and some of our guys just aren't experienced in the playoffs.
And even, I mean, even if they are,
Bones Highland, although
definitely not Bones Highland. He's balling.
I do like that guy.
Yeah, my boy Bones is balling.
Who else?
But the rest of those guys have some player experience, but it's not. I don't think it's enough. Yeah, like, well, I don't. The thing is with Denver, I always feel like they have all these pieces. I wish they would just trade like 3 of these guys for like another superstar. And I always say that. I probably said like 5 times in this fucking podcast. Yeah. It's like Will Barton's good, but he's just not consistent enough.
I mean, we always get not praised, but we always get like best second squad and shit like that.
Yeah, you guys always draft so well. So you always have these pieces like Jeremy Grant. He went away for nothing. You could have traded that guy. And the dude went to Orlando, or Torrey Craig too.
Oh, yeah.
All these
Torrey
like,
Craig,
these
solid
are
dude.
Yeah, they scored like 14, 15 points a game, play decent defense.
Yeah.
Like you could trade 3 of those dudes for an all-star and like get it going, but
I think that's kind of what we were kind of trying to do, but we got like a B-rated all-star in Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still like that guy.
But I like that move though.
But like if he didn't play for the Nuggets, he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, no,
like,
he's pretty
I mean,
good.
in my head,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's over there in Orlando, like in mediocrity.
Jumping over cars and shit.
Yeah, just dunking on people and losing games. Right. Gonna go on the Disney every weekend.
Good for him.
Yo, all right. And then I think the best first round game, the 2nd seed Grizzlies versus 7th seed Minnesota.
I'm liking Minnesota right now.
I like both of these teams.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and go with Minnesota in 7 games.
The upset?
Yeah, I think so.
My God. I think Minnesota's going to win 1 game. And then
damn, for real?
Grizzlies, yeah. I don't think they got enough. I think they got a really cool team, but
I mean,
I think John Morant's really proven a point this year.
Yeah, for sure.
Steven Adams is down there.
Forgot about Steven.
Jaren Jackson might be Defensive Player of the Year.
For sure.
And then the light skinned dude on that team's balling. Like they
Titus Young or whatever. They're
I don't know what his name is. Like he's good though. It's light skinned dude, man. But I feel like that's gonna be my favorite series because there's a lot of like real scrappy dudes on both teams.
Well, I just like Anthony Edwards. I mean, I don't like Cat that much, but you can't deny he's a baller.
He is a baller.
Pat Beverly.
Pat Beverly's an awesome player.
Yeah.
Gotta have those defensive guys.
Most definitely.
Right.
I mean,
makes the game fun.
He's like one of those guys you just like watching because he's like the annoying guy, you know?
Yeah, he is. They were roasting him, bro. They were roasting him.
Yeah, I mean, well deserved.
30K.
Did you see?
For cussing.
Did you see him pull out the Bud Light on the press conference?
I just saw that clip where he was just like, "Yeah, we can't set their ass home" and shit like that. So I saw.
And then it's Anthony Edwards talking. He was like, "Yeah, they just didn't want to guard me, so I took advantage of what they gave me." And then he said something about like, "Yeah, we got the Clippers or whoever they played next." They were like, "Yeah, we got them on Saturday." And then Pat Bev's next to him doesn't say a thing, pulls out a Bud Light, pops that bitch open, and sips it, and just puts it down, and just that's it.
Ready.
Yeah.
That was cool. I mean, that's a cool little story.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, the thing is though about him, like, oh, they didn't believe me and this and that, you're too old or whatever. You hear that every team because that's the player you are. You get hurt and you're not like super old, but you're not super young. But I think they pretty much got rid of him because he pushed Chris Paul at the end of that game. I think they're like, oh, let's get you the fuck out of here. I don't think it had anything to do with his play because he played pretty well over there. Right. But you didn't play so well that they would deal with that.
Very true.
Right. People are forgetting that or cutting that part out for some reason.
I meant to ask you this earlier, but have you been watching that new Lakers show on HBO?
No.
Damn, fair enough.
Is it good?
It's actually really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really care about Magic Johnson like that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Know.
It's like because of the AIDS, You think?
No.
No, I'm just saying. You just think it's like gonna just be about him getting AIDS.
No, I just don't really care about his like basketball story.
Fair enough. Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But I bet it's good. I'm being a hater. I don't watch that much TV though.
I got you.
I'm trying to watch Atlanta.
Oh.
And I actually like that show.
I love Atlanta, but I don't have fucking Hulu, so I'm just waiting until it all comes out.
Figure it out, yeah.
And then getting the 7-day trial.
My girl was like, we need to watch the 4th episode. And it was one of those episodes that wasn't like, didn't deal with the main characters. And
someone was telling me to watch the first episode because it was like, I don't know if you're familiar with
it was the horror shit.
Yeah.
And
in the episode that they did, like that was like kind of horror.
Your favorite episode?
We did talk about
it was me, Nick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah. But I haven't watched the ones with the actual Paperboy and shit like that. But
I got you.
You gotta figure out how to fucking pirate that shit for you. Not that we'd ever do that on a Thousandaire podcast.
I mean,
ever.
I'm balling on $1,000.
Yeah, I got 1,000.
Yeah.
Get me out of trouble.
But
okay.
Okay. Back on track.
Wait. Wait. East real quick.
Okay,
East. All right. So we got the first seed Miami Heat versus the 8th seed Atlanta Hawks.
I think they've lost to the Hawks a couple times this season. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sure, but wouldn't doubt it.
I think Stephen A. said it right. I was watching him the other day, and he was like, Miami's shown that they can win against anybody, but they can also lose against anyone too.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends on how they play, but I like Miami in the series. I keep saying it's going to be 4-2. I think that's like maybe I'm giving these.
This is how you feeling.
Yeah, maybe I'm giving these subpar teams a little more hope than they deserve.
Yeah. Well, you're not betting no money on it, so.
Right. Is John, what's his name, Josh Collins?
John Collins, he was hurt this game, but he might be back.
Oh, okay. I think he makes a big difference, honestly.
I mean, he seems like it.
Yeah, I think
his stats seem like it, at least.
I mean, especially him and Clint Capella on the floor at the same time. That's pretty solid.
So Clint Capella hurt his knee tonight.
Really?
Yeah, so they were all over Mobley. They were fouling him hard as fuck because he's a rookie, and it's like, let's just keep fouling him and he'll get off his game, you know? And he did this move where Mobley went up, Clint Capella jumped, he went under him, Clint Capella's behind him, and he grabbed him by his shoulders so he didn't, though. So it's like, it should be, I don't know if it was a flagrant or not, but it should have been a flagrant. Grabs him by his shoulders and pulls him down, and then Clint Capella like relaxes, but Mobley's still falling, and he falls on his knee, and his knee goes like, it was like hyperextended. I don't think it was like too crazy, but I don't know. These guys are big and heavy, you know?
Yeah, you're not lying.
So Clint Capella might be gone.
Damn. Then that makes a difference, honestly.
Yeah, it really does.
Because, I mean, on top of just his play, Clint Capella's been in the playoffs before with the Rockets and stuff.
Yeah.
I think experience in the playoffs is a lot.
I mean, they were in like the second or final round last year, weren't they? They were in the second round last year and they took it to 7. Mm-hmm. This team, Atlanta Hawks have really underachieved this year. It might have been injuries, but
I think people sleep on Trae Young, honestly.
Yeah, they shouldn't. He's
like
those a lot of turnovers, but
he's probably. He's a little undersized, but he can play.
Yeah, they really don't like. We say that shit, but does it really matter? Like when you put 30 points up?
I mean, I think it matters a little bit. Yeah.
What, like defensively? Because there's niggas who are 7 feet.
I mean, definitely defensively, but like
Kevin Love's 6'9". He doesn't play defense.
I know. No, I'm more so saying like look at Isaiah Thomas. Like,
okay, but that guy's our size. He's shorter than us.
I'm trying to.
Trae Young's like at least 6'1".
Kyrie.
Yeah, but he's like 6'1". Like we're like 5'10", 5'9".
I'm just saying.
Isaiah Thomas is like here.
Fair enough.
Like,
I'm just saying some of these dudes that are like hovering right around 6 foot don't really like have a long career. Is all I'm saying.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
They don't have like longevity.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But there's a lot of guys like that are fine.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying, it's like I feel like people say it's such a liability, but these dudes are big as fuck and can't block or defend at all. They're like too slow.
Yeah,
so then guys like Kyrie can just get right around them.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I think you could probably be like Chris Paul-esque if he puts a little weight on. Yeah. Because Chris Paul's right around his size, but I don't know, for some reason. Meat. Yeah, but for some reason, Trae Young seems a little bit longer to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I never slept on Trae Young.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of people were just gonna say he was a bust. Like, he's a bust. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, he's at least gonna be able to score.
You must be listening to Knicks fans.
No, he's at least gonna be able to score. I don't know. I'll agree, but I'll do 4-2 on this one too. I think Trae will go off for like 2 games, but the rest of those guys, the rest of their team doesn't score like an average over 15 points. So it's like Boggy went off for like 19 tonight because he had Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen's got no D. All right, 76ers versus the Raptors.
Raptors for sure. I don't know. All right.
Yeah?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, you can't deny the Sixers. I mean, they got a solid squad for sure. I think they just gotta they have to just gel together. I think.
Yeah. They will not win a championship.
I like that dude.
Harden,
I like that dude from I think he's from Kentucky, Maxley.
Oh yeah,
Maxey.
yeah, Maxi Kleber or whatever. No, not him. I know you're talking about though.
Yeah, I think he's like a 2-guard, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think
He's been balling. He's been balling. Yeah,
it's like his first or second year, but
yeah.
I like him. James Harden does his thing. Joel Embiid does his thing.
Oh, James Harden does his thing.
But Joel Embiid got the scoring title this year.
Yeah, good for him. He's a baller.
I think James Harden had like almost 11 assists a game.
Yeah,
His average almost 11
he's been messing up though.
Yeah, I mean he's been messing up for years.
Yeah, he's one of my least favorite players.
Yeah, I remember at one point I was like, what was this? Like 2014, 2015? He was like in the MVP candidates like every single year.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
Yeah, for like 6 years.
It's kind of taking a back seat on that one.
Yeah, on the Rockets he was like that. Yeah.
For sure, but I don't know. There's something about him. You just don't expect him to win anything. He's like a Charles Barkley.
That nigga gives up.
Yeah, he's like fucking... Charles Barkley or Karl Malone type shit, you know?
He's like, nah, man. He's like James Harden, bro. That nigga just gives up.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying he's one of those dudes that are gonna.
I'm just like,
yeah, I'm just saying he's one of those dudes that's gonna retire without any rings, but he's still gonna be one of the greatest, basically.
Yeah, I still take Barkley and Karl Malone over James Harden though.
I don't know. I think he's up there.
He's up there. He's at the table, but I'll take both of those guys over James Harden.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe because I've been able to watch it more, but I've literally seen him just be like, no, I'm good, I give up. Too much baby shit, too much hanging out in the club, you know, too much.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely got I think that'll be a gentleman's sweep
for the Raptors.
Sixers. Yeah.
Okay. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Bulls. Lonzo Ball's not playing. Zach LaVine's coming off a little bit of a knee tweak, I'm pretty sure.
I think they'll sneak a game or two in, but I think the Bucks got this for sure.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Playing good basketball. They don't really have any holes in their like game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
solid defense. I mean, what can you say about their offense? I mean, Chris Middleton, solid dude.
Yep.
Can hit threes.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Drew Holiday, great point guard. I really like that squad, and it was Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis and
Boogie.
Who else was on? Yeah, Boogie. Who else was on that Pelicans team? There was one other. Oh, Rondo.
Yeah, man, that team was balling until Boogie got hurt.
Yeah, that was a fun team to watch.
Yeah,
Fun.
Big fan of DeMarcus Cousins, man. It's terrible.
Me too.
Terrible injuries.
I've been liking seeing him play on the Nuggets.
I know. I really love that he's here.
Yeah,
it's a shame, man. That dude was arguably the best big man for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, especially when he was on the Kings.
Those years. And the 1 year in the Pelicans, he was so good. Hitting threes, step backs, blocking people, getting a technical foul a game.
Crazy.
But okay, so would you say Bucks 5-1?
Oh yeah, I would say.
Okay, and then Celtics Nets, which I think is the most interesting Eastern first round.
I want to say the Nets.
You want to?
I do want to say the Nets, but oh man, what's the word with Kyrie? Is he playing? Like New York lifted the mandate, so he can play at home.
He's good.
And what's the other city?
Toronto, I think. It's a place where you need to have a.
No, but I'm saying Boston, you don't need to have one, right?
No, you're good. Oh yeah, it's Boston and.
So okay, so he's good at playing all the games. He's been pretty well rested this season, so he should ball out. You know what I'm saying? This injury shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, his knees and ankles should be fine.
Right. KD's playing. Ben Simmons is still kind of questionable.
He said he might come back.
I did see that. What's up with Blake Griffin? He's not playing?
He just out the lineup.
Yeah.
He's not very good anymore, I guess.
Damn, bro.
I think so. I think it's kind of like over
like,
with.
yeah, I haven't seen him play in a minute, so I'm like, yeah. Okay. Dang. It's kind of sad they had LaMarcus Aldridge for like two seconds.
I know, man.
They got some pretty solid pieces. I want to say they'll win, but at the same time, I don't really have that much faith in them for some reason.
Me neither.
They just kind of have to prove it to me. So I'll say it'll be a 7-game series. I'll say that.
I agree.
I think it'll be a toss-up between who wins. And I think it's a bit of a rivalry because, Kyrie and Boston.
Right. And Kyrie will ball out, but I don't know. Their defense is like, man, I think Joe Harris is still hurt too. Seth Curry's kind of hurt.
Fair
Like, they don't really.
But at the same time,
if Ben Simmons comes back, then they're going to win for sure.
But at the same time, it's KD. He's like
Right.
one of the best players on the planet. So it's like
probably the best scorer, maybe.
Right. I mean,
It's
and
arguable.
he plays solid defense.
Yeah, but he's like the only defensive guy they got right now.
Right.
That Brown dude's pretty good. I think his name's Brown. He's pretty good, but he's like a.
What do they still got?
Spark off the bench.
What's that dude's name that used to play for the Patty Mills? No. Yeah.
They do a Patty Mills. I think he's kind of hurt too.
Bro? Okay.
I think so.
Damn, they're kind of banged up.
Yeah.
It's like that every year when they're going into the playoffs. It seems like.
They've been having issues.
Yeah.
I think if Ben Simmons comes back though, and if he can just play his defense and like play and make, then they'll definitely win.
I think it's kind of dangerous bringing him in on the playoffs to like kind of getting that chemistry together.
Yeah.
But who knows?
But I mean, they're the 7th seed. It's like you're not supposed to win it anyway.
Mm-hmm. I think it'll be close. What do you think? I mean, kind of off topic, but what do you think about Marcus Smart getting the Defensive Player of the Year?
Oh, I mean, shit. It was. I didn't even know that. That's good. Yeah, I mean, that's what he's.
I think they
his
said
shit.
it was like one of the first guards in
a long time,
recent history.
Yeah,
I don't know how long
since
it was,
like
but I think
Gary
Oscar
Payton,
Robinson
maybe?
or something like that.
I know Gary Payton probably got it.
Maybe it is Gary Payton.
But that's really
90s.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, so
good for him.
They've got him. They've got Jaylen Brown,
and then
Jason
Jack.
Tatum.
Yeah, they have great defense. I think they have the best defense actually.
I would say one of them.
I think I hear that on the sports shows. They have like the best defense, but their offense is like really
all
around
I know is
Jason
about the
Tatum.
Lakers.
I know too much about Lakers.
Right.
But I think without Jason Tatum, they don't play very well.
Fair
so
enough.
if they go on a scoring drought, I just think, if Simmons comes back, then that's will probably get him. But if he doesn't come back, I think their defensive flaws would be too much for an average offensive team. Mm-hmm. If you got no defense, they can all score.
It's like I'm rooting for the Nets, but realistically, I just don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
So I'll go Boston in a 7-game series.
Yeah, I'll go Boston. So that's cool. So we'll see. We gotta remember you said that will be said.
For sure.
So I don't know. Are we mad at Benzino?
What really happened with Benzino? He was just some transgender person on the spectrum, LGBTQ plus person, IA person that identifies with that group, says that they were in some type of relationship with him and they're sick of keeping it a secret. Is that
pretty much? I mean, it started with like a rumor, and then it went to somebody caught him in a hotel room with like another man, which if you do any hip hop stuff, you meet niggas in hotel rooms. This is just me like not just jump into it, like before everybody wants to make something like this sneak freak fest. You meet people, if you do street shit, you meet people in hotel rooms sometimes, and hip hop and rap is very immersed within the street. So you do meetups like that. I've met plenty of people who do regular interview business in hotels or motels or somewhere.
For sure.
Right?
I mean, hotels are good places to do interviews.
Yeah, and people are in town, like they're gonna stay in a hotel. Right? You can go to Airbnb, but they're getting like super robbed right now. So I'm cool on that shit. And so there was that. And then from that started discussions in different clubhouses, which Clubhouse is super dead because they just banned they banned Benzino, but they banned Whack 100. And Whack 100 was pretty much the reason Clubhouse was even like relevant at all. People try to make that shit relevant, but it's not. I'd rather be on Twitter Spaces than fucking Clubhouse. Like Clubhouse is just a place to go snitch on yourself, you know. And in that, they had a very famous Clubhouse host, this gay dude named like Ari or something, asking him questions. And, you know, these dudes are like 58, kind of like old black men, like 60. So if you like challenge their masculinity, they get really defensive.
Right.
And, you know, he's baiting them because he knows how to get, you know, if I want to make, if I try to like push a white person to say something racist, I know how to do that. You know, they just keep pushing them until they start saying shit. So
At this point, I'm just like, why is it news?
Shouldn't be.
Yeah. I'm just like, let people do what they want to do.
Yeah, like that's why it be feeling like real set up. But so then that was that rumor, and then they went on the Clubhouse and they got like pushed to this point, and so they started saying like homophobic slurs and shit like that.
I'm just saying it shouldn't be too crazy that people are. I mean, I'm just saying it's like it's not the 90s anymore. Like people can be out the closet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not too crazy that someone's on the spectrum or gay or bisexual or whatever It just at this point.
But they're from that time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like at this point, it's just like no. At least I personally don't care who someone like sleeps with, or you know what I'm saying. Like,
I really don't want to know.
Yeah,
I really don't even want to know like I don't really care about like power couples and shit like that.
Right? Because I'm just saying it wouldn't be a big deal if he came out with like a chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he was in some hotel room with a chick, they'd just be like, "Oh, okay."
It's just like we're gonna expose him and stuff, and it's like, I mean, if he wants to hide it, like let him hide it, man. Like that's what you want.
I mean, yeah, that too.
If he wants to hide it, let him hide it, bro. Whatever, bro. Yeah. He's got something to, I don't know, stand up for or whatever. But so that was a thing, and then so they caught him and they said crazy stuff. And Benzino's like a weirdo. At one point, I do remember this. It's some video I found, and when they were arguing, he did call the gay man a baloney smuggler. Which was pretty funny to me. I was like, "Is that a slur?" Like, I've never.
Do we think this information is leaked by what is her name?
Coyle Ray. It does.
I was seeing that they have some beef. They have some daddy-daughter beef going on.
I don't know. Neither of them are like great artists.
Yeah,
they're not terrible.
What did she have that purr song? What else she got on her plate? Or
her,
you know what I'm
I don't know. She's got like remixes. But then she's got No More Parties or whatever with Lil Durk. Yeah. But it's always with someone else.
Isn't that this? Oh, no, that's different. That's with Pooh Shiesty. Okay.
Oh, yeah. She got that remix with him.
Right.
And she's fine, but it's like, she's just such a plant.
Seems like it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, you know, Doja Cat. Her parents are both pretty much famous.
Really?
Yeah. Her dad's like a big producer, like dancer from South Africa, and her mom's like a really big artist. Like, you know, Coyle Ray's dad is Benzino. Like, you think that didn't help her out? Do you think that Coyle Ray, with the songs she makes, just got it out the mud?
Right.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Maybe when SoundCloud was super, super hot, like 5 years ago, she probably could have.
Yeah, I'm just.
Rob Banks, his dad's Shaggy.
Oh, I do fuck with Rob Banks.
I love Rob Banks, but do you think his dad being Shaggy didn't help him out?
I don't know about that one though.
How? You know, you've been around the music industry. How does that not? I mean, help you?
That's fair, but it's just like you wouldn't. It's kind of like two different lanes, you know?
No, it's two different. I guess the way they're doing music, but
like,
it's one
Rob
business
Banks
though.
like just like a cool ass drugged out dude.
Yeah, he's got a lot of anime references, Florida, drug rap.
Yeah, definitely drug rap. Like that's what I'm coming for Rob Banks for.
I mean,
And
he's talking about drugs and fucking bitches, and his dad's talking about cheating on women. Is it that far away?
Fair enough.
Right? Like I'm just saying, like if you think these connections aren't helping these niggas, come on, man.
Fair enough. That's so funny.
A lot of these people, Chance the Rapper, a bunch of his families, like a bunch of politicians and stuff. Yeah. Wow, he's a big activist kind of rapper. What a surprise! Like this shit, it's not. A lot of people do get it out of nowhere, but who's the dude that took over like 6ix9ine's thing for a second? He was like another like New York blood Puerto Rican dude that was kind of like doing that, and they called him fake. He had the Whoopty was a song. Fuck. I don't want to look at my phone.
I don't know.
CJ.
Oh,
Whoopty.
yeah.
CJ. His uncle worked for like Bad Boy and like Island Records. What a surprise! Like, do you think he didn't use his fucking uncle? Like,
I mean,
most of these dudes are connected, man. Not most, but a lot. A lot of these artists are like they have family within the business, and that's how it works in America, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I can see that.
who takes over the owning these football teams? Their families.
Yeah, but at the same time, you still got to be dope. Like, if you're not putting out like dope shit, like.
I don't know. I don't think Coi Leray's dope.
I mean, she's catchy on those certain songs.
I guess. I guess, man. I'm just saying. I feel like they can make you kind of hot to an extent.
Yeah. I mean, like I know the ladies were going crazy over that song.
Yeah. No, I fuck with her. I'm just saying. I think a lot of people could get. I know a lot of people who are great at music and probably won't ever get famous.
Yeah,
so it's like,
that's very true too, for sure.
Even so, if it's oversaturated, there's still a lot of great artists that I see out there that I'm like, you're better than someone who's like big, but I don't know. Maybe they don't put the work in, or maybe they just don't have an uncle or an aunt that's in the business. So
fair enough. Yeah, I mean that you make a solid point.
Just saying, look it up. Look up your favorite artist. Look that shit up and see if they have anybody that's a dancer or a trumpet player or somebody that was in some kind of like, they could have been a fucking backup singer for Earth, Wind and Fire or something. You know what I mean? It's always like little shit, or like a small time actor, just little shit like that. You know, shit pops up a lot.
Very true. Dang.
Yeah,
that's a solid point. I don't know.
Gotta do your research.
Fair enough.
Because everybody wants to act like they just came out of nothing.
Have you ever seen Reservoir Dogs before?
Of course.
I'm sure you watched that the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, solid movie.
How'd it make you feel?
I feel like I understand it a lot more. I watched a lot of movies. I feel like I watched a lot of movies when I was young before I really understood like what was truly going on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta rewatch it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of like the way it's written.
And you just don't get certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
their conversations.
Yeah, like at the beginning when they're talking about where the Steve Buscemi's character is like, no, I'm not
Mr.
tipping.
Pink. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, probably when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, this dude's got a fucking point. Like, why would you tip this person? But now that I work for tips, I'm like, this dude's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
So it's just like
he know he's gonna
little different shit.
Make sure he gets his way. When it comes down to it.
Right. And then like I first saw Django when it was in theaters.
Yeah, me too.
It was like 12 or 13 though at that time.
The movie was good.
Yeah, solid ass movie. And I remember walking out the theater like, this is like probably the dopest shit I've ever seen. But like I watch it now and I'm like, I didn't even catch like these like little references and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta watch that. I only seen that once.
Damn.
I gotta watch that again.
That's solid.
But I remember they had some baller ass outfits in that movie. Some of like the furs and shit they had, you know.
Right.
I'm not about like killing like some endangered species, and it's not cool to. I'll wear the fox fur, or the fake fur. But I love that. Like the big furry, like Harlem looking. Like I remember he had that like they were in the snow when they trapped those dudes. And he had like that wolf pelt thing, like, the wolf thing. I was like, yo, that's the most baller pelt I've seen in my life. Like I would wear that today.
Are you familiar with like Tarantino movies? Okay. I kind of ask everyone this, but do you think he's racist?
Oh, because he always has a bunch of nigger lines and stuff.
Yeah, like even in like his old movies, like people would say like I would ask them like why do you think he's racist, and they'd be like, oh, because they say the N word in Django. But I'm like, it's like damn near a slave
course they're
movies.
gonna
What
say
the
it
fuck
now,
do you
huh?
expect? But I was rewatching Reservoir Dogs and they were just dropping the N word up in that one, and I was like, all right, this is all white dudes. There's not one black dude in here, and they're literally complaining about niggers.
Yeah.
In one scene. And then I remembered in Pulp Fiction, I think it was, where he was like, look at my card. Does it say nigger storage in here?
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, that's kind of racist. But I'm like,
So I can see it like that because one way I usually try to judge, like one as somebody who's black, part black. I don't have time to sit here and pick out who's racist. Now I don't have time. I don't have time for that. I don't care either. I don't care either way. Like whatever, bro. Like whatever. Like fight me then, you know. And so one thing I do notice about a lot of white boys is like they have one of the like strikes for me is like they're gonna figure out a way to say nigger. It's gonna be within a story that like grandma said it or like somebody said it to them. They're gonna tell me this story where they get this. They want because they have to say it. They can't control themselves. They have to say it. They have to do it. And it's really funny to me. I'm waiting for it. Like, and they'll start telling me the story. I'm like, here it comes. He's about to drop it. And I'll be like, okay. And we could talk about why that is total. That'll take all episode. What I think about all that shit. But so that's one thing. So with that, you could say that yeah, he just like needs to say it. However, that's how I have white people in my family like you. Right, you have white people family.
For sure.
I know how white boys talk. White people talk with niggas on around, and it's not all of them, but I know how it goes. And I know you let that shit slide. Like I know white people when they have less sensitive people in their family and they say that shit, they don't disown them. Like I don't disown my uncles and my aunts on my Puerto Rican or black side because they do fucked up shit. You know, like that because of language or whatever. So they let that shit slide, and I know how they talk because I have white people in my family, and I have white people who don't really. Maybe they're not all the way racist or prejudiced, but they pick and choose, you know. And I know they treat me different than they would treat a regular person. They would avoid a regular black person. To me, I'm family, so I'm a good one, you know. So I do understand that. So at that part, maybe you could be racist, but at the same time, that's how people talk. So why would he act like they don't? You know. But it can seem a little excessive, and it is in his movies. And honestly, at this point in my life, it really doesn't even bother me. I'm like, if you gotta say it, bro, go ahead, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, it doesn't particularly bother me if like, you know, some random white dude on the street is like trying to say it, but it's like, if it's someone I'm a fan of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I feel weird.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's just me personally. I would feel weird about it if I'm like supporting someone and like, you know, kind of giving them their flowers, quote unquote, if they're like deep down a racist.
Yeah. And maybe they are. That's just what I'm saying. Like, I don't even have time to pick and choose because that's just kind of something that's probably been set up to like fuck us up a little bit, you know?
Fair enough.
To even get upset at that.
Fair enough.
You can't expect
but
you can't expect other people with a culture that isn't caring or a history that isn't caring to start.
But you know what? This sounds crazy to say, but I'm low-key racist towards Asians.
You gotta be careful, man.
I mean, it's not purposeful. Like,
I've had a lot of like Asian immigrants that
like
own places be really rude to me for sure.
No. Like for example, I have Asian coworkers, right? They just like recently moved over here from Thailand or like various places.
Yeah, wherever.
But basically, like this person was a food runner or whatever, and they brought some food to me, and it's for me to give to a guest, and I said thank you, and I bowed, right? But not like a full on bow. I was more so just like I was like, thank you,
bro.
and they were like, what the fuck? And I was like, what? And then they were like, they were nice about it, but they were like, yo, dude, that's like low key racist. Like you shouldn't.
You didn't have to do that.
And I was just like, I thought I was like, paying homage to your culture. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up, bro.
I was
Hey,
thinking,
they trying to paint black people out to be like fucking like
right.
attacking
I saw
Asian people.
that.
That is not a fact.
And I looked,
that is not a fact.
and I reflected
dog.
back on that, and I was like, damn, low key, like.
No, that is not a fact, bro. They be trying to point that out. So every time someone Asian gets hurt, they pick the black guy or the black person that hurt him. I'm like, bro, like no.
I don't know.
Niggas are out here like, yo, we gotta get these fucking Asians, bro. It's just fucked up.
And I'll never fuck with an Asian dude because I think they might know kung fu. You know what I'm saying? It's just like little shit.
I think I met my first Asian friend the other day, though. It's my boy.
But it's just like little shit like that. Like, I don't feel racist against him, but I'm like,
I feel like I don't owe this country shit because I'm black, so I can say what I want and no one is exempt. But I definitely don't feel there is no black person Asian thing. I just want to make sure we say that.
Yeah, I mean
that is not a thing.
Yeah.
That is not a thing.
I mean,
no
maybe
way.
in the 90s.
That is
In LA or
whatever.
something, you know what I'm saying? Like menace to society type
LA
shit.
is all. Let's just all segregate for no reason. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they act like it's a big ass melting pot. It's just like mad segregation.
It is, but they like, it's like they're on some jail shit, like some weird LA jail shit all the time. I just like, you stay here, which is whatever. I just want to say it one more time. Thousandaire podcast. There is no black versus Asian.
Yeah, I personally don't think
crazy.
so. I fuck with the
They're
Asian
even
community.
trying to push that, yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think they don't fuck with me.
A little bit. Kind of. I mean, there's been a bunch of bodegas that they'll blast the shit out of a black person for stealing and stuff.
We don't really have bodegas out here. We got a couple
It's
hood
like a
corner
teeny
stores.
China. It's not really like a Chinatown out here, is there?
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
Where is it? Aurora?
No. It's like on the west side, kind of off of Federal, like Federal and 6th a little bit towards that way. I don't know if you frequent that part of town, but it's like southeast, like southwest.
I know you're talking about like going towards like Lakewood.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure. When I lived in Lakewood, I would always pass it. It's called like Saigon something. I think the neighborhood is called, but
I mean, there's a big like Asian community here though. For sure.
It's like
bigger than where I'm from.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But it's like not big. It's like 2, 3, 4, or 5 blocks. But it's like just a whole bunch of Asian.
There's just a lot of there's like markets and like they plant their seed.
Yeah,
they know
yeah.
what to
There
do.
is an
H-Mart
Asian Asian market in Aurora. If that's what you were thinking.
And then there's one at Westminster and like Broomfield. Like they a bunch of pho places. Like they got it going.
True. I was actually talking to my Asian homegirl, and I guess you know how to say like pho 97 or some shit like that. I guess that's the year that the whatever family owns the restaurant, that's the year they moved to the States.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's okay. I always wanted that. That's cool. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, now that you say it, I never really thought about it, but yeah, it is kind of a big Asian community out here.
It is. They have a different culture and they have their own shit. Mm-hmm. You know.
Fair enough. Yeah, people like to say different is pretty. I would agree with, but like if you go like to maybe like not like mainly Denver, but like if you go to outskirts, like where it's a little cheaper to live other than downtown, you'll find like a lot of diversity. You know.
Yeah. I think it's pretty white here.
Fair enough.
And then like, there's a bunch of Mexicans too. Mm-hmm. But Mexicans are like, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and Cubans, shit. Like, Mexicans are more like, they hang out with the white people more. And Puerto Ricans hang out with like the black, Cubans and Puerto Ricans hang out with the black people. Like, see more black. Mm-hmm. You know? So it's like different.
I used to always notice that in high school because I would always like the Mexican chicks and they would always fuck with the white boys. And I'd be like, for what?
Yeah, I don't know. Puerto Rican girls be doing that shit too. A lot of my Puerto Rican cousins got like white husbands and stuff.
Yeah, I'd be like, whatever floats your boat.
I get it. We got to equal this shit out anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like at some point everyone's going to be mixed in America.
Yeah, hopefully.
Everyone's going to look like me and you, and we're all going to be racially ambiguous.
Yeah, future babies, man.
Yeah. One of my homies that is from India, he was like, "Dog, I thought you were from Egypt for the longest time. Like I thought you were a Middle Easterner." And I was
Yeah,
like,
me too.
and I was like, "Nah,
One
not
more
quite."
before we get off of this shit.
All right. One last shot.
It's Friday night, bro.
It's Friday night.
It's Friday night. Max an old man though, for real.
Yeah,
Max more mature than me, guys.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, you wouldn't, but I would. Glad you somewhat disagree. Guys, Mac is more mature than me.
That's okay. I went out to the Star Bar yesterday, and it was
The Star Bar?
yeah.
Ooh.
It was probably the most Caucasian time I've ever had.
Oh, man, I've had some Caucasian times out here, my friend.
They were like playing
Just give me one.
damn near freaking like polka music on the
wow.
karaoke.
Damn, like accordion and shit.
At one point it was, and then it was like
Maybe somebody was trolling, man.
I think so. It was something, but they were all like getting into it, and I was just like, is this really like what we're listening to right now? And then they were just playing the weirdest shit on karaoke. Like I don't know the song, but
That's something a white boy would do, though.
you know that
You
song.
know you got white friends that be like, yo, I'm about to fucking play Britney Spears for an hour.
But you
I'll
know,
pay.
you know that song, Stan.
Yeah, of course.
What's the song that's like in the background? My tears are
I don't know.
Got out of here.
I don't know what the song
is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the song either, but they were playing that song, but not the Stan.
Oh,
version.
it's Dido. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. So they were playing that song, but not the Stan version, the original version.
Dido version?
Yeah, playing that.
I can't see it all.
Yeah, like singing that shit on karaoke, and I was like,
Picture
This is-
on my wall.
"This is what y'all chose."
Hey, whoa! Don't be disrespecting Dido.
I'm just saying it's a time and a place for Dido. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Star Bar is something else.
Yeah.
We used to go there after work. I worked across the street before that place closed down. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm sure those bartenders make money. There was a sign that said if you walk on your tab, they do 30%.
Good for them.
Yeah, I'm like, dog. My place lets you do 18. That's the most
What?
percent.
No one ever. My place is fancy, so no one ever does that. But if it was, 30%. Good, dumbass. What you get for getting too fucked up?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, you had a $50 tab and you paid 30% tip instead of 20. Ooh,
Right.
you were balling anyway.
Fair enough. I mean, it's a pretty cheap bar anyways.
Yeah. Larimer. A lot of those bars in that street are like actually
Super
good.
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get shot over there though.
Yeah.
For sure. Zanzibar, niggas shoot you in the mouth.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. I'm not much of a pool person though.
Me and my girl just found this sick ass pool hall. It was a little too busy on the weekend, but it's like in the alley, like in between some shit, kind of hidden. It's kind of sick. I like pool. I'm not very good, but I like pool.
Fair enough.
It's a cool thing to do, you know.
Yeah. Good old corner billiards.
Yeah, man. 8-ball corner pocket.
Yeah. When I was growing up, me and my homie used to in his basement. He used to have a pool table.
Oh yeah.
We
Cool
play
house.
all the time.
You got the cool house.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
I had a
man.
couple of rich friends. They had the cool shit.
You know, looking
all
back,
the
I
systems.
always used to think like all the homies were rich, just because I was like,
Not.
yeah, just because I was not, and now I'm just looking back, and I was like, you were just normal. You know what I'm saying? I was just like poor as fuck, but like all this shit is
Your
just
parents just
normal
had it
shit.
together and
Yeah. I used to be like, damn dog, you're balling, like you're rich as fuck. But like looking back, I was like, it's a regular ass middle class family.
Yeah.
Funny shit.
Yo. Well, shit, man. We gotta go, man. We gotta go.
Yeah, dog. All right, it's been another episode of the Thousandaire podcast. We gave all of our playoff predictions.
Yes, sir.
We'll see how accurate we are.
We pretty much agreed on like 6 of them. So
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll be back next week with $1,000. You know
go.
what's up.
Yep.